All right. What are we doing, Bitcoin? That's what I want to know. The hell are you doing? Let me organize some windows here just a little bit. All right. We are going to start with Bitcoin on the month. Um, this is to remind us of what the big picture looks like. And that's the big picture. So we have this is pretty good. On the TD sequential, we have a 1, 2, 3 marked as a green 1, 2, 3. Two of those candles are red on the monthly, which indicates not that we are in a bull market, but that we are not in a bear market. That's what I'm seeing right there. We have on the monthly, and this goes back 5 months, 6 months, right? We have a very low RSI. Last time we had this low RSI was over a year ago. So keep that in mind. Well, I say keep that in mind. What am I thinking when I say that? Is I'm thinking that uh, this RSI could go up, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we've been down here for a little while, and it could go up. It could be down for a very long time, though. So let's take a look at what happens. How long? Just kind of guesstimating here. 1 year. How long have we been in this? 3 months. 3 months. Is that right? Is that 3 months or is that 5 months? Am I being easy here? I was being easy. I was being easy. So basically at least 4 months. So keep that in mind. That's one thing you want to keep in mind, right? All right, so let's look at it on the week. Let's see what our weekly picture is looking like. We got 2 days and 1 hour left on the week. Um, so if we just get rid of the TD sequential and all we're looking at are the EMAs, we have a lot of room to come down here. On the weekly, we have no support that I see that would keep us from touching the EMA. So right now, the 50 EMA on the week is at 43,800, so 43.8K. This EMA will get pulled up, I believe, a little bit. Is there anything else I want to look at here? So on the weekly, I have to accept the cookie policy. There, take the cookie. I was going to buy a .com back in the day, 1998, called takethecookie.com. And it was going to be an anti-cookie website. And it was because of the Nookie. Come on, the Nookie. So she could take that cookie. Takethecookie.com. So let's let's drop the MACD in here and look at that with the RSI. And these two are telling me very similar things, right? The MACD and the RSI on the week is telling me the same thing. So let's drill down to the day. And that same thing is that we could be seeing more downside. So on the day, we have gone past uh, the uh, the 100 EMA here, the yellow line. Our RSI is looking weak, meaning that no one is stepping in and buying right now. Our MACD on the day is dismal. Okay, let's look at it on the 4-hour. And this will give us a slight picture of what's been happening since everybody was eating turkey. I don't even know. Let me look at this on the hour real quick here so that I can get an idea. So that was yesterday, 11 o'clock. I started playing Rust. 2 in the morning, I was still playing Rust. 3 in the morning, I was still playing Rust. And 4 in the morning, I stopped playing Rust and I went to sleep. I didn't even look at the charts. I was so tired from playing Rust all night. And then da 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 da, screwing around. So so it's almost like they said, hey, let's wait for everyone to get home after the turkey coma, and we're going to sell some giant Illuminati. I don't think it happened, but that's an easy drop, right? And we're looking at some kind of support is building up here on the hour, which is a real possibility. Our RSI, so my MACD, I don't pay too much attention to on the hour. The RSI is not looking good though, and the MACD is not a promise either. So I'm going to get rid of the MACD. Is there any indicator that I want to look at? No, I think I just want to add the TD sequential back in right now. Okay, I'm going to jump back to the day. We have a very large one candle trading below the 100 EMA. We have a made up support line here at basically 52.5K. And on the day, we've got 4 minutes going into the next candle. Yeah, we're coming out of here. I mean, boy, yeah, you look at this. So I guess a few days ago, I said I was pulling out stuff and I sold either a percentage or I cut my losses on some losers, right? Um, yeah, and the charts was telling us to do that. And I ignored it as long as I could, to be honest with you. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Doesn't look good for the short term. But we now have an interesting prospect for the future. So Is it time to panic sell? Um, okay. This is what in the description I said I might rattle on about a lot of things. So let's talk about what happens if you panic sell right now. Right at this moment, if you panic sell, what's going to happen? If you panic sell and think about it, I don't have a crystal ball. Only three things are going to happen. It's going to go down, it's going to go up, or it's going to go sideways. You're going to pay a fee for that panic sell. If you bought at the top, right? If you bought at 67,000, let's say, and that happens to people, and if it happened to you, I wouldn't feel bad. And you sold right now, and it went down. So right now it's at 53K, let's say, and it went down to 50K. And you bought at 50K. You now have more Bitcoin than you did before. I want you to get a piece of paper or a calculator or something, and I want you to verify that. I want you to know that I'm telling you the truth on that one. You will have more Satoshis if you do that. Sounds good, right? If you sell right now, you will have your cash. You will have your cash as it is right now. If it goes down lower, you can buy. If it goes sideways, then you have your cash and you don't need to make that decision right now. If you if the worst case scenario, right, and it just skyrockets back up. You have this big line. You have 58K, right? And that's 8%. And you have your EMA line to look at, and you know you want to, if you sold right now and it started bouncing up, you know you want to wait to buy back in until you have a full candle trading above that EMA. Right now, nothing on the chart is saying buy. However, that's the thing is so far we're at that point where it's not a sell either. Because we don't always have to dip down to the 200 EMA. And we can see that on the 4 hour here. So I'm looking for my trends on Bitcoin on the daily, and I'm looking for my entries and exits on the 4 hour. So right now we have a six candle and we have a green one, and this could indicate sideways or it could possibly indicate a reverse. Our RSI is low enough for it to be a reversal. There is no reason why this can't be a reversal. Now, a couple days ago, someone came to me and they said 57K Bitcoin. Funny thing is, that guy texted me, and today I went out for a ride, and I have a habit of leaving my phone in the bedroom or another room or my car and not thinking about it for hours. So it's been in my car for 5 hours, and I just realized it before I streamed. But 57K, it was basically, hey, I told you, and should I buy this car? Which was like a resounding no. Um, so we have some promise here, right? And we could have the beginning of a very narrow channel before we go right back up. Now, there's some speculation of what caused this dip. And it could be Black Friday itself. People could be going straight into cash for Black Friday. You never know. People want to buy things for their kids. They need the GI Joe with the Kung Fu grip. Um, and uh, and right now is not the time to sell on the 4 hour. So we'll dive a little deeper. I don't like to go much lower on the time frames when it comes to Bitcoin. We're flipped on the hour. Our RSI is high on the hour. But on the hour so far, once again, if I could ever remember where these tools are on here. I'm so old. Let me see. Parallel channel, right? So if we were building a channel of any kind, we're on the cusp of breaking that channel. And this channel, since it's on the 1 hour, right, ends up being 2.6%. And we have been in this channel for 15 hours. So now is not the time to buy. Let's see here. And what did I say? What did I say? I think I said earlier this week. Let's see what that line would look like. I'll make it thick and dotted, and I'll make it purple because purple is underutilized in trading, I feel. Oh, 546, 546. That's pretty damn close. Let me look at that on the 4 hour real quick. I'll tell you what. Here's what I think is going to happen. I'll tell you right now exactly what I think is going to happen, and I could be totally wrong. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. We're on a Friday. We've just flipped our days. We're on a red 2 candle starting out. This line right here, I think we're going to bounce somewhere around on this line. I'm actually fairly confident that we're going to bounce somewhere around 52.5K. We may hold there through December. Yeah, wouldn't that be a trip, right? Bitcoin cools off, everybody forgets about it. Oh, how funny. You know, nobody has a boyfriend or girlfriend anymore. I wonder if everybody's going to spend all their Bitcoin or all their money on Bitcoin this Valentine's Day. Anyway, um, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I don't know if we're going to hit this. If we hit this line right here at 49, I if we hit that line at 49, this is what I do. I sell everything. No. If we have a candle trading below this line, that's part of this sequence, right? So we got a one candle from yesterday. We're minutes into the today. Let's see. Use some janky math here. That's 14%. And what would 14% look like from here? Okay, so I hope you're seeing this. That's 15.7% from the top of that one red candle. And that is doable in 7 days. That's the way you need to look at it. I am no longer I am no longer leaning towards a bull parabolic anytime soon. Weeks, months, looking at this. I would like to see the reversal that I saw on the 4 hour on the daily, but I don't think I see it, even though that's a green candle for me. I don't know how, but yeah. So wait. Yep, everything's always wait, right? Um, if we go below this line, though, I'm going to consider selling everything, going into cash, and then maybe taking half of that cash, putting it into Bitcoin, putting that into cold storage, and not thinking about it for 4 years. This is a time and market game. If you are going for the Lambo, and you need the money now, and you're trying to turn $5,000 into $100,000, right? This is a hard strategy to trade. If that's what you're going for. I had a very professional trader once tell me if you can make 1% on your trades a day, you're doing better than 99% of all traders in history. I don't know if that's true, but you have to keep that in mind. This is a time and market deal, right? That the bet is that 4 years, 5 years from now, Bitcoin will be 300, 400, $600,000. Um, that's the time and market bet. The trading is you want to trade the large swings, right? If you're gonna, you can trade if you trade 3 times a year, that is probably the safest and best way to increase your amount of satoshis, right? Um, so yeah, I gotta think. I gotta think everything. What will I ditch? For the day, yeah, everything just flipped green. I'm not gonna be expecting that 2 hours from now. Um, whoa, do we have some big movers already? Okay, I didn't see this. That's on the day, 4 hour. Okay. See, I wouldn't have bought this on the two and the three, and I missed out. ZRX, 4 hours. I don't see any reason to jump into this. It's still trading underneath here. In 4 hours, if there's a two here, then maybe take the bet. And Litecoin. I wonder if Litecoin will be one of our leaders here for the altcoin, if there is an altcoin rush. But right now, okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. Because, yeah, I would, the moment it starts to trade above this line, um, I would start looking for the reversal. I would not buy in. I would start looking for the reversal. And that's the point. Until it goes above that line and a whole candle starts trading above that line, I don't think that I have zero uh, confidence that we're going to see a reversal from our current price, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Go back to the 1 day. And I definitely see the same thing. Go back to the week. We're on a 2 candle. A 3 candle here is a real possibility. A 1 to 2 to 3 candle pullback, right? And if it goes to 3, there's a chance it could go to 5, right? That's my logic. It makes no sense whatsoever. But 1, 2, yeah. So let's look at Crow, because I like Crow. I didn't think I'd like Crow, but I like Crow. And right now, if you were ever thinking about getting that card, right now might be your. Boy, oh boy, I should talk about, like, should you get the 400 or the $4,000 one, right? Because for me, the $4,000 is out of the question. But should you trade Crow? Yes. Should you stake Crow on the card? Right now, we are seeing an opportunity for a dip buy on Crow. Definitely. I have not been able to say that for a very, very long time. Let me see. Yeah, for like a month. For like a month, I haven't been able to say that. But look at it on the 4 hour, and Crow is kind of looking good, I gotta say. Though it is trading underneath this green line. What do we need to do? We need to be trading above our EMAs before we start gambling. And then since this is a altcoin, 1 hour is not bad. And I like this too. Everybody likes seeing this, right? So it's not all bleak, is what I'm saying. Bitcoin, maybe this is some kind of a market correction overall because I don't pay attention to the other markets, but something made it through my filters today that said that something in another country is causing everything to lock down and the markets went down because of it. I don't know. We'd have to look. Let's see. Hold on. Well, did anything trade today? Nobody trades on Thanksgiving. I don't understand how that works. Tesla. I don't see a big drop. Well, yeah, I kind of do. Coin. I don't see a big drop. All right. So we'll have to see. I don't know what caused this. I really don't care at this point. Um, it would be nice to see a reversal. Let's hope for that. I may be quiet until if it goes sideways. If it goes sideways, there's no point in me talking about it every day, right? But I did not see this coming. If anybody caught this 1-2 here on this 4 hour, wow, congratulations. That was a really good call, to be honest with you. That was a really good call. Um, I don't know where I was during that, but I know I was playing Rust during this big drop right here, and I wasn't paying attention at all. So get ready to make the roundup, sell everything off. Hopefully, days ago, you took some profit and trimmed off your losers, and you are sitting on cash ready to buy into this dip. So, is there anything else that I wanted to prattle on about? Oh, yes. One thing right now, don't leave your wallets connected. Let me give you the scenario because in the past couple days I've read a couple posts and I've seen a couple YouTube videos This involves a specific wallet. I'm not going to mention the wallet, but because I'm not sure it has anything to do with the wallet. In all of these cases, three things popped out at me. I buy a lot of shit coins. I go to a lot of websites and connect my wallet to investigate these shit coins. I do a lot of trading on DeFi sites that I've never heard of in my life, and I'm not even talking about like Banana Swap or Ape Swap or any of those. I'm talking about things I've never heard of in my life, or I'm signing up to get airdrops or doing something, right? In each case, it's their connect. They think that it has something to do with connecting their wallets. This could be much bigger and much more scammier than you could possibly know, right? They could be going after your actual information for some of this. I don't put your address for these wallets out on the internet. It takes you 5 minutes to create a wallet and write down what the key phrases are. You can burn these wallets. You can move all your crypto to a completely different wallet and just leave it empty. Yes, if you know what you're doing and it takes zero skill to track where that money is moving and stuff like that. But um use exchanges where you can. So, for instance, if you're using, let's say you're using Pancake Swap and you're swapping tokens to get more satoshis, and you're going to cash out, and you've been using a wallet to trade on Pancake Swap, I would suggest that you use a different wallet for each DeFi that you're into, right? Um, I know that sounds crazy, but whatever you're into, send that to an exchange like Binance and or FTX, and then from the exchange, send that to your wallet. Just do it that way. Be done with it, and uh, that doesn't. It just obfuscates just a little bit. It's not. That's not how you launder coins. It just obfuscates from the people that are trying to scam your wallet address, right? So when you put a wallet address out there, you're putting out your public key, right? Um, and that's all they need to track all the transactions on that wallet. So when I did the Pancake Swap prediction, right? I set up a new wallet specifically to do that because if somebody gets that wallet address, then they're just going to watch my Pancake Swap predictions. Well, I mean, that would be like the stupidest thing to try and predict, but they would know how much was in that wallet. They'd be able to figure out what was coming and going from that wallet very easily. So keep that in mind with this stuff. When you connect, you need to disconnect. There's no automatic. They will just leave that open for you. People will write malicious code to try and exploit anything they can to get into your wallet. So God, keep that in mind. And the sophistication of couple years ago, I mean, it was easy. You did something stupid. Right now, the sophistication is at a level where a couple of these things that I read, these sounded like guys that understood crypto security. Um, you want different levels, right? You want you're gonna have. I wouldn't use anything in a browser. You want your unless it's for games or the trading that you're doing at the moment on a swap on but like I said, one wallet per, and you should be able to minimize that. 40 grand some guy lost. Doesn't know how. Um, don't If you don't know how to clear a printer buffer, don't save it as a text file on your computer. If I'm a software developer, right, it takes me zero amount of intelligence to search every text file on your computer for anything between, let's say, 30 words and 12 words, right? And then if you've got like the name of the wallet or whatever in the text file or whatever, and then your keys, they still find it, and they'll just pull everything off your computer if they get a virus. If you're going to porn sites, you're crazy. Um, because that's what people are looking for. When people are breaking into houses now, they're looking for ledgers and they're looking for treasures. They're looking for people that printed out their hard wallets. They're looking for that kind of stuff. So um, as more money piles into this, more criminals are going to come into it. It's just like anything else on the planet. Mm. And if you didn't notice, I bought a pack of cigarettes today because of this downturn. I'm not proud of myself. But so disconnect your wallets. Better yet, don't go to scam sites with a wallet that has cryptocurrency in it. If you think that you've found the next fucking Shiba Inu or the next Squid coin, don't go research it with your wallet. Don't be connecting your wallet to research it. If they tell you, oh, you have to go to this swap site that you've never heard of, or you need to connect your wallet so that they get what address to send your money, to send your airdrop to, you really better make sure that this is not a scam coin. I didn't, there's so many coins out there, and everybody wants a Lambo, and everybody wants to jump on the greatest fraction of a penny coin to ever come out. And that's not time and market. And you hear about the pizza delivery guy that is now a multimillionaire. That's one guy out of millions, maybe, that lost all of their money to a whale, lost all their value. They put in $5,000 and now it's worth $10,000, or now it's worth nothing. Or in the case of Dogecoin, what did that go to? 70 cents? Let's say it went to 70 cents. People bought it 70 cents and now it's what, 21 cents? I mean, it's people don't sell when they should because they're sitting there, and then the moment that that candle goes down, they're like, well, maybe it'll go back up. Well, it just went up 80%. It's going to go up another 80%. No, it's not going to go up another 80%. Get out. You need a mindset of Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency. If you want to sit and argue with me that ETH is better than Bitcoin, you're gonna bore me to death because I don't care. Yes, ETH is a good coin. At this point in the game, I wouldn't get rid of ETH. But I wouldn't consider it Bitcoin. None of these crypto coins are going. You're gonna be heartbroken if you hold on to these things when the bear market happens, because they're all just gonna go down to nothing. I forget. Someone bought Tron. Oh, gee, maybe at 27 cents. And I talked to them in like maybe 2019 when it was down to what, 3 cents, 4 cents. And they were like, Tron was so good though, it just kept going up. I figured I would just buy more and hold on to it. And it was like, what were you thinking? So this whole Bitcoin thing, this we could see until February. We could see sideways till February. This thing could go down. There's no reason why it can't go down. Um, and people that have been around Bitcoin, they know this. They actually know this. They're not trying to bullshit you and feed you with content about what the next great thing is going to be in the crypto world. Right now, this is a cooling off. I mean, my whole right side is green, but I don't know about that. So, I mean, we've been in this cooling off for quite a while, right? I mean, we have been cooling off this whole time. That's actually not the tool I wanted, but we've been cooling off this whole time, which is 10 days, right? This cooling off up here, why do I keep grabbing the wrong tool? This cooling off right here, well, that's 15 days, right? So we could be seeing that effect. We could be seeing people pulling money out for the holidays. That could easily be the case. So, yeah, cake. I would even move this line down even more, right? Adam. Um, so security, disconnect your goddamn wallets. Stop investigating scam coins with wallets that have $10,000 in them. Um, Stop publishing your wallet addresses unless you know you're gonna unless there's nothing in the wallet and you're only going to use it to receive stuff. And if you do receive stuff in that wallet, then move it out of that wallet as soon as you get it. Don't move it to another personal wallet if you can. Move it to an exchange so that they see that that money was so maybe what they hopefully what you're hoping is that they see that that address that money went to that address, leave it on that exchange, and maybe they'll hope that you cashed it out, or maybe yet that exchange will be a target now, right? Two-factor authentication. Who's rolling without two-factor authentication right now? Google two-factor. If you don't know what I'm talking about with two-factor authentication, YouTube that right now and then go set it up on every exchange that you've got an account. Because this isn't a bank. Cryptocurrency is not a bank. You don't have 7 days to catch it, and there is no ACH transfer for your bank to reverse. This is final. This is this is real world consequences. You become your own bank. So let me see. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to talk about. Good luck, right? But even though we're green, a lot of hopium popping up right now. I don't see it. Even Sol, if we look at Sol, let's just draw a line, right? Even Sol, maybe, but set those stop losses. So trading down, right, is what we're going to start doing the moment that we hit a legit bear market. So if we look at it on our daily right now, right? This is all I'm going to be doing the whole time we're trading down. So I'm going to grab this fib and I'm going to go backwards, right? That's all I'm going to be doing because I'm just going to be trying to catch anything going back up. So the trading will get fast and furious when, because you can lose on the way down. I mean, I don't know how to explain that. I should come up with a way to explain that. But you can lose cash on the way down and get more satoshis as long as it keeps going down in the long run. And then the moment it turns around, you will have more satoshis, and you just hold on to those satoshis or buy more, right? Um, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We have all the way to this EMA. that we could do on the day. And if we go to the week, that's the scary one. We have all the way down to this EMA, which is 44K. So we have a 1, 2 candle. I would like to see this turn around by the third candle. So on the week. So 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks. On the day, we have to pull out of this 1 to 9. And right now we're forming up. The moment this 2 starts trading underneath this 1, um, that's our daily signal to sell. That's a huge 1 candle, so that would make me hesitant. This one right here, though, this was the one to sell on at 63 on the daily. And then you would be out. You'd just be out. You don't get anything on the TD to tell you to get back in. We go to the 4 hour, right? That's probably right around the same spot too, 64 on the 4 hour. So that's why you go to the 4 hour to look for your entries and exits. Right now we got this one here. Once this starts, once if we get a 1 and a 2 trading below it on the 1 hour, that will probably line up with a downward 2 with this candle trading below here on the daily. So big warning, big warning. All right, that's it. I'm done. Talked way too much. Have a good evening. Try and enjoy some part of your weekend. A lot of people have to work for the weekend, so if you have to work, I want you to try and have a good day at work and not stress about Bitcoin. Um, get your plan. It's if you're as far as like getting out of the market or getting into the market, now is kind of that that in between where we have to evaluate whether or not we need to change our trading strategies, right? So my trading strategy on sideways is not to do anything. I'm out. If I sold anything else, it would be to sell everything, and I'm not there yet. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Have a good night. Have a great day. Try and have a great day at work. If not, have a good day at work. And take care of your security. Think about your security.